Hey, what's going on, you guys? Rasati out here in Singapore. And yeah, it's been a long day. Lots and lots of news. PM got on again and did an address to the nation. And of course, the minute he made an announcement that he was going to get on live to talk about some stuff, everybody ran straight to the store to buy everything off the damn shelf. So we'll see. I plan on going to the store in the morning to see what there is because I want some fresh fruits and vegetables. And yeah, as of right now, we are upping our game on quarantine in Singapore. We're not really at DEFCON 9 yet, or DORSCON Red, what do you want to call it, but we are increasing our security measures, and they've decided they're actually going to close schools as of Wednesday of next week. So primary school, secondary school, daycares, everything finally shut down. We only had one day of that, home-based learning, and that was last week on Wednesday as well. So now this next Wednesday, it's going to be closed until further notice. So we'll see how it goes. I think everything should be all right. They're going to give us, lessons online for us to follow through with, and we'll see how people manage. They're trying really hard to tell everybody not to go around and visit people, and I think people really need to take that into consideration because people are still thinking, I could go to yoga class. There's only like 3 people there, and then I can go meet my cousins for lunch the next day, and that's just 4 people there. And it's not 10 at the limit yet, but it's still different people from different places, and they run into other different people as well. So we just need to minimize all the contact and do what we can. So baby girl and I are going to get to know each other real well, and we're going to get on each other's nerves, and we'll yell at each other and throw things around the house, and maybe have a couple of dance parties and karaoke, and we're going to do some things. It's going to be interesting. So, now to the topic at hand. You can't hurry, love. And I'm not talking about love. I'm calling you love. You can't hurry. You can't hurry this process. And the reason I want to talk to you about that is because I was trying to hurry the process. I really thought I could get through Maston Kipp's Claim Your Power 40-day journaling thing in 40 days. Honey, you can't. That's not how that works. As much as you can, read the chapter in the morning and write the journal entry in the morning and think you're done with it, you're not. The things that you need to heal did not pile on top of each other overnight. They have been years and years, layers and layers of things you've been just stacking on top of each other forever now. And 40 days is not going to cure all of that. I can't cure you. I don't have a magic bullet for these things. Because let's face it, how often are you going to be honest about what's really going on the first time you're asked about it? Let's think about it. Addicts, right? Addicts who have ways of numbing, they're not going to tell you the first time you ask, hey, are you okay? And they're not going to tell you the first 5 times you ask, hey, have you fallen off the wagon? Are you back drinking? Are you back using drugs? They're not going to tell you because why? They don't want to admit that they're actually off the wagon. They're thinking they can still control this stuff. They're thinking that they have it under control. It's just 1 time or 3 times, and it wasn't that bad. And you know what? It wasn't as bad as it used to be. I remember what it was like, and it's not like that anymore. And that's what they're thinking. So if you know for a fact that you're not going to be honest the first time, what makes you think on a journaling exercise for yourself when no one else has to hold you accountable, no one else can call you out, that you're actually going to be honest? But let me tell you something. The questions that he asks, the text that he has for each chapter, they are going to continue revealing things to you. Me and my best friend, Mia in China, well, she's in Serbia right now. She's back home in Serbia. We've been doing this thing, trying really hard to do it every day. We've had to take a couple days. Now, I'm going to be honest, we had to take a couple days in between because it was just hard to wrap our heads around. And both of us had moments where we wanted to curl up in a ball and cry for a while because we didn't put 2 and 2 together. It's the way he says things and the way your mind starts to work processing the information that was just given to you. When you talk about coping mechanisms and survival patterns, numbing agents, when you start getting really honest with yourself about little bits and pieces, the more you go on this journey, like the further you get along, I'm saying this, I'm stuck on day 12 right now. I have not done day 12 yet because I feel like there's so much stuff that's kind of unraveling for me, and I feel like I'm coming undone. It's not a very pleasant feeling. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that at all. And a lot of times my clients hate me for the questions I ask and the things that I have to hold them accountable for. But guess what? This is how you heal. I can't sugarcoat everything. I can't give you the baby version of every pose in yoga. I got to get you to push yourself and to do better than you did the last time. I got to get you to dig a little bit deeper. Especially if the same things keep happening over and over again. The same situations keep popping up for you. So I'm telling you, you can't hurry, love. That's not how this works. It's going to take some time. Now, I don't want it to take forever. Trust me. I do not want you to be a client of mine forever. But I can't guarantee that it's going to be done in 3 months. I can't guarantee that it's going to be done in 1 month. That's asking a lot. It's almost like dieting and trying to lose 50 pounds in a month. It's hard, you guys. I don't know if it can be done. I don't know if you can push your body like that. I'm pretty sure your body would riot, right? The same thing with your mind. Your mind likes comfortable. Your mind likes safe. Your mind likes no pain. It will do everything it can to stop you from feeling pain. Why? Because even if it's mental anguish, it does manifest in the body. You do feel it. Like physically feel it. It still registers like a gunshot wound. It does. So if I'm telling you, you can't all of a sudden just lose all this weight when your body has been comfortable holding the weight all this time and comfortable with the way you eat all this time and your practices and your schedules and all that, you think it's going to let you do something different all of a sudden and be okay? No, hell no. It's going to fight. It's going to claw its way back to its most comfortable position. It's going to try really hard to convince you, nah, you're going to die if you do this differently. You need to stick with what you know. This is safe. We know what this is. It's not the best, but it's okay. We can do this. We can manage. Drinking does not fix your problems. Smoking does not fix your problems. Jumping out of a window is not going to fix your problems. Leaving everyone and everything behind is not going to fix your problems. Your problems are a byproduct of what you believe. Your beliefs come from your old experiences. Your experiences obviously are something you lived through at some point. So when I tell you you can't rush the process, it's going to take a little bit. You're going to peel back one layer. And maybe you have a tough week and suddenly 3 more layers come off. And everything's good for a while and you're all right and you don't think about it. And you keep going with your process and you learn new things. And then another 2 weeks later, another 3 more layers fall off. And guess what? As you peel back these layers, you're losing people you thought would be there with you forever. Because some people are not going to understand this journey you're on. Some people are not going to understand why you're questioning everything that's worked so far. Why? Because for you, it never worked. It worked for them. It didn't work for you. You got to be brave, though. You got to stick with it. Don't quit before that miracle happens. The reason you're questioning all these things is because you know there's got to be a better way. You know that peace has to be possible in this lifetime. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, it is. It took me almost 40 years, but yeah, it is. And even then, I find tower moments. I fall through the cracks sometimes. I fall back into old patterns. Why? Because those patterns, I built those patterns over years. They were good patterns at the time. They don't work for me anymore, but they are fallback ruts. I do fall back into those old patterns. It's just that I don't stay there that long anymore. I recognize pretty fast, and I pull myself out. So if you're looking for a way to get through whatever it is, whatever storm you happen to be walking through right now, you can lean on me. You can call me. You can ask me for help. I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for. But I'm telling you right now, there's no way to rush this. You have to be ready to answer those questions as honestly as possible. And you have to be ready when you answer the question honestly, but then the next day, something else connected another dot for you. And guess what? You learned something new about yourself. You realize you've been doing something you never thought you were doing before. You never noticed before. It's going to be like that. But I'm here for you. I'm here to walk you through the process. I'm here to point out things you might not be seeing. And I'm here to support you when you feel like you're about to break down. I'm like your sponsor in an AA meeting. You call me before you do anything crazy. That's the whole point. Now, if you got questions, concerns, comments, whatever, drop them in the comments below. I want to hear from you. Now, if you're ready to just skip to the part where you actually call me and you ask me for help and we schedule some time together, do that. That's what I'm here for. But until you pluck up the nerve, that's what I have these podcasts for. This is what I'm doing this for. It's for you guys. This is the free stuff. How we get through this, how we figure out what works best for you, that's going to take a call. But until then, you know where to find me. I love you guys. Bye.